Hey you guys, my name is Coach Marie Nicole, and I want to take this opportunity to tell you my story. I am 35 years old, and I was born with cerebral palsy. And cerebral palsy is something that is considered as a disability and due to part of your brain being affected, and due to part of your brain being affected by not working so well. So I have spastic diplegia CP, and what that affects in me is it affects my legs, so I use a walker to walk. And I was born prematurely, 11 weeks early. I spent my first 3 months of life in the NICU in Children's Hospital Los Angeles. And during those 3 months, I had my first operation. When I was 1 month old, I had a shunt placed in my head, and the shunt clears out fluid caused from hydrocephalus, which is water on the brain. And so I spent my first 3 months of life in the NICU, and then I was diagnosed with cerebral palsy when I was 1 year old. And upon that diagnosis, my mom got me into physical therapy, and I went through physical therapy until I was 13 years old. And at the point of me turning 13, I had said, you know what, this isn't for me. I've had it. I don't like it. It sucks. So I dropped out of physical therapy. And as a result of me dropping out, I sat in ways that weren't very good for my body. I eventually, walking got harder for me. Like I said, I do use a walker, and I have used a wheelchair before. But walking got really hard for me at the age of 13. And by the age of 15, I had to have another major operation that loosened the muscles in my legs. And it took me 3 months after that to learn how to walk not on my own, with my walker again. And fast forward to my college years, I got really tired of just being known as the girl in the chair around campus, and specifically, what really tired me out was the fact that nobody in my theater class could describe me. So I made the decision that upon leaving college, I was going to learn how to walk long distances. That way I could totally give up my chair and I wouldn't have to use it anymore. So upon graduation, this was a little bit before graduation. I started my fitness journey by just using a hand cycle that I had in my home, and I used that for 30 minutes a day, and I was able to lose enough weight. I think I lost 10 to 15 pounds at that point, and I was able to stand up and exercise, and that's when I found my passion for dancing. And when I found my passion for dancing, it was through the Dancing with the Stars videos that are DVDs that Max and Cheryl came out with. And I believe there's also another one, but I didn't do the other one. So it was through those DVDs. And then shortly after I enrolled in 2011, I enrolled back into physical therapy. It was my doctor's hope that I would get lifetime physical therapy and be able to work on walking for a lifetime. But I was only given 6 weeks of physical therapy. And so at the beginning of that 6 weeks, my therapist asked me what I wanted to work on. And I said, I want to leave my chair behind, and I just want to use my walker. So to the glory of God, I was walking with my walker long distances in 3 weeks, and then I had 3 weeks to perfect it. So that is something that has really helped me. But then my journey goes even further, because after I started walking long distances, I was involved with the show called Live Big with Allie Vincent. And this was around 2012-ish. I got involved with that show because I wrote to Allie and I told her what my weight loss story was. And so I was fortunate and blessed enough to be featured on that show and be one of their participants. And while I was one of their participants, I was able to train for and complete my first 5K. And so I did that in the winter of 2013. And then upon the show canceling, I had so much support from that show. But then the group that went along with the show kind of shut down. So I needed something or someone to come alongside me and just give me that teamwork feel that I wanted. And so that is when I discovered health coaching, and I discovered this thing called Beachbody. Actually, it was my cousin who connected me with a friend of hers that was a coach at the time. And so I got connected in a challenge group with her. And then after getting connected with her, I began coaching myself because I wanted to pass on what I learned and the motivation that I got to other people. So I have been a coach for the past 3 years now, and I just feel really blessed to see where God has taken me. And I hope that anybody that listens to this would just be encouraged to reach out to me and talk to me and ask me questions, either about me or how I handle my fitness. I think fitness is something that has definitely kept me going, kept me active, and I just love it. I'll talk to you guys later. God bless. Bye-bye.